Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Master Kane, and this is my Ancient Gear deck profile again. Like I said, I had some upgrades to do to the deck, and currently, with the current way the deck archetype is, there isn't really much else I can add, but feel free to give suggestions on what I might do to further improve this deck, but I've got most of the cards I can so far. But this is pretty much my close to finished Ancient Gear deck. Right now, so far, I run 2 Ancient Gear Reactor Dragons, 2 Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragons, then I run 2 Ancient Gear Golem, I run 2 Ancient Gear Hydra. I might end up removing one of them. Then I run just 1 Ancient Gear Beast, 1 Ancient Gear Engineer, and then one of the ones I got an extra of finally, the most useful monster in this deck, the wonderful Ancient Gear Wyvern. Which if it's normal or special summoned, I get to add 1 Ancient Gear card from my deck to my hand. So since this is primarily a pure Ancient Gear deck, I can search almost any card in my entire deck and play it at will. Then, just because, run 1 Ancient Gear Soldier. Then I run 2 Ancient Gear Gadgets, Ancient Gear Box, 2 Ancient Gear Hunting Hound. I might probably in the end will be adding 1 more. Then for my non-Ancient Gears, Minefield Driller to help me get Gear Town back from the graveyard. Then I run 2 Heavy Mech Support Platform and a Heavy Mech Support Armor. Then for the staple card of this entire deck, the most needed card, the wonderful and beautiful Gear Town. Lets you tribute summon a Gear, Ancient Gear Town monster for 1 less tribute. That is like the most amazing thing in this deck. Then I run Ancient Gear Fortress. On the turn that an Ancient Gear monster is normal or special summoned, it can't be affected by card effects or destroyed by the opponent's card effects. Very useful for when you first summon your monster to the field. Then I run 2 Ancient Gear Castle. Has its power-up effect of 300 for each face of Ancient Gear monster. And for each Ancient Gear monster I summon, I can place a counter on this and I can use this card as tribute for Ancient Gears. Then I run Ancient Gear Catapult. This card is freaking amazing. I can use it to destroy my own cards and special summon. Ancient Gear Workshop, pretty simple. Just, basically like a monster reincarnation for Ancient Gears. Then, because I want to see Gear Town really quickly, I need Terraforming. Make sure I get that Gear Town on the field as quickly as possible. Then for when things are going rough, I've got Limiter Removal to power up so I can attack and go on the offensive and hopefully, if I can, defeat my opponent during that turn. Then for an extra power effect, I got Gravity Blaster, which when I equip it to a machine type monster, that equipped monster gains 400 attack every standby phase, and even if this card is destroyed, the attack gained is not lost. Then another card to help me pop my back row, Double Cyclone. So I can destroy one of my spell traps and destroy my opponent's spell traps. So I can use that on, Fortress, Gear Town, just anything like that. Then for when I really need to destroy everything, a Raigeki. Destroy their entire field, fill out my field, and then attack without fear of spells or traps. Then, another card I ordered. The trap card, Ancient Gear Reborn. This card will allow me, once per turn, if I control no monsters, I can special summon one Ancient Gear monster from my graveyard, and it gains 200 attack, even if this card were to leave the field. Then now, my final main deck cards. Probably will end up removing at least one or maybe two of them to speed up the brutalness of the deck. But Mirror Force. Don't think I need to explain Mirror Force. If you don't know what Mirror Force is, look it up. Now, for my extra deck, I run 3 Ancient Gear Howitzers. He is absolutely amazing. He's unaffected by other card effects, period. Doesn't matter if they're mine or my opponent's. And if he's destroyed by battle, I can special summon an Ancient Gear monster from my deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, which will allow me to bypass Golem. And then I run, finally, I've been looking for this card forever, Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Basically, I use a Golem and 2 other Ancient Gear monsters. If he attacks a defense position monster, I inflict piercing, and the opponent cannot activate spells or traps when I attack, just like the rest of the Ancient Gears. And if he's destroyed, I get the special summon Ancient Gear Golem from my graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. Then now I've also got my Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, which I'm probably going to try to add a second one sometime or another. But he is unaffected by spells or traps, period. And the opponents cannot activate their effects during the battle, and this card can attack all monsters my opponent controls. And if they're in a defense position, I inflict piercing. Now, for a little bit extra, for XCs, I run Gear Gigant X, great for searching out my graveyard and deck for my level 4s, which will lead me to Wyvern, which can lead me to Box, and yeah. Then I've got one more. Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf. It will allow me once per turn I can detach one XYZ material from this card to target one machine type monster I control. On this turn it can attack my opponent directly. So I can combo that with just about any one of my machine types, any one of my Ancient Gears, and they can attack without fear of spells or traps. And if this card in my possession is destroyed by opponent's card by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, I can add one level 4 machine type monster from my deck. So I can, use him to let my monsters attack directly, and if he's destroyed, I get level 4 from my deck. Anyway, that is my new Ancient Gear deck profile. Comment in the comment section below what you feel about this deck, and if you think I can improve it even more. I know there's more I can do to the deck, and I'm still working on that, but comment in the comment section below any suggestions you may have, and like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. This is Master Kane. I'm out. Have a wonderful day.